So we are all occupied with the corona crisis, and obviously some of the states take the crisis as a pretext for even more authoritarian measures. And there's a big danger. There's also a big danger for Ukraine, allowing the state of emergency by an extraordinary session of the parliament tomorrow. But this would not only mean giving the president even more power, this would also mean that he could pass around all the institutions, what he actually, and especially his presidential administration, is striking for quite a long time. So no more consultation of the parliament, no more consultation of the committees, neither of the National Security Council, nor of any other democratic elected institutions. And when you look at the developments in Ukraine for the last weeks, this is highly alarming for everybody. Why? Because obviously Ukraine is not willing to fulfill the criteria which especially the International Monetary Fund is asking for. The main and the crucial draft law would be to pass a law not to give back the private bank to Mr. Igor Kolomoisky. But this is only one of many of the requirements the international community is asking for. Furthermore, the new general prosecutor is one of the most loyalist of Mr. Zelensky. She is not an expert. She is not as competent as she is supposed to be. And this is also like a big backlash in terms of reform agenda. There are some other very questionable and disputable things in terms of rule of law. So I do ask the government of Ukraine and the responsible members of parliament to think twice about the decisions to be taken tomorrow and the next days. It's not just because of the crisis, it's because of your country and the future of your country. Concerning the corona crisis, of course, it is up to the national governments to take all possible and all potential measures to prevent an extraordinary situation, an emergency situation. And we see a very negative effect, especially in some member states, which start now to close borders, that won't help the situation. So, of course, we also ask the European Commission to take care not only to provide the member states with money and with masks and with all kinds of medical equipment, but we also ask to take care of the neighborhood, and the Eastern Partnership neighborhood countries should be included in the big packages which the European Union, the Commission, the Parliament will ratify within the next week. And we are all in big favor. This should be generous, this should be targeted, but of course Ukraine should be included. But nevertheless, I also ask especially the Ukrainian government to put more money to provide the National Health Agency, the National Health System with a lot of money, and to make sure that each and every measurement which could be possible will be taken, and there should be the best service for all citizens in Ukraine available. This is important at this moment.